Hello, and welcome to my video about informal assessment strategies. My name is Andrea Hyde, and I teach math and stats at the College of the Rockies. I'm targeting instructors of math, stats, and science courses in this video, but the strategy I present can be adapted to any subject. Today we'll be discussing documented problem solutions. We'll look at what they are, when they work best, pros, cons, best practices, and how to use them to provide feedback to your learners. Firstly, what is a documented problem solution? A documented problem solution is a written solution to a calculation problem where the student explicitly explains the steps they took to solve the problem. This exercise forces students to think about what they're really doing when they solve a problem and to figure out a way to explain those steps in English. The exercise will reinforce their problem-solving skills as well as their communication skills. Often the problem will be presented in a worksheet with a table like this, with space for students to show their equation steps on the left and their written explanation on the right. When do documented problem solutions work best? This evaluation will work best when students are solving a multi-step problem, particularly one that will employ theorems or other justifications for their steps. This exercise prepares students to write academic papers, so it is well suited to students who want to pursue research. It's also an important exercise in any class where students want to become teachers, since the explanation process gets at the heart of teaching. Some advantages are that it lets the instructor know the difference between students who understand the process and the meaning of their work, and those who just memorize the order of the steps. It also reveals weaknesses in the presentation of the material if there are numerous students missing certain parts. Instructors can use this information to review and reinforce parts of the problem-solving process where multiple students show weaknesses. Research has shown that students become more confident in their problem-solving abilities when they use the document problem solution method to explain their work. What are the limitations? Well, students may struggle to explain themselves in words. There's likely to be some resistance to the exercise, since there's a good chance it'll be the first time they've written words in their math class. The exercise can take a long time if the problems are not well chosen and if the students don't understand what they're doing. Students may also worry about their grades the first time they attempt a documented problem solution, so instructors may choose to give it a completion mark rather than a correctness mark. What are some best practices? Instructors need to demonstrate the process themselves and give students written examples to help them understand the expectations. The directions and examples need to be clear and explicit. Instructors should choose up to 3 types of problems that the students have seen before. It's great to choose one that all students will be able to solve, one that most of the students will be able to solve, and one that will likely require cooperation between the students. The instructor should write up a formal documented problem solution for each of the questions they choose. This will ensure they understand what they're asking of their students and give them an expected time for the assignment. Students will probably take at least twice as long as the instructor, and the assignment should be limited to about 30 minutes, meaning the instructor should complete it in less than 15 minutes. Initially, the documented problem solutions should not be presented as a test or a quiz, but as a tool for them to better understand the problem-solving process and for the instructor to examine strengths and weaknesses of the class as a whole. Once students are familiar and comfortable with the process, the documented problem solutions can be used as an in-class assignment or incorporated into homework or tests. How do you provide feedback to your learners? There are a few choices about how to provide feedback, and the instructor will choose a method based on the way the documented problem solution was presented. When the documented problem solutions are first given as an in-class activity to be graded for completion, instructors should look over all of the solutions for areas of weakness and then present those results to the class so they can see what common areas need work. The instructor can present their own solutions as well as perhaps 1 or 2 particularly well-done student solutions that can be used as reference. As the students get more practice and skill with the documented problem solutions, the instructor can start to provide individualized feedback on the quality and correctness of each student's solution. This can run from brief comments to line-by-line commenting, depending on the purpose of the assignment. Instructors should continue to provide examples of well-done work to expose students to additional ways of presenting the material. Students, of course, should be allowed to meet one-on-one with the teacher for coaching if required. There are lots of great references out there. I've used in particular Angelo and Cross's Classroom Assessment Techniques, Handbook for College Teachers. I've used the thesis by Davis, The Effects of Documented Problem Solutions on Problem-Solving Skills for Introductory College Physics Courses, and the Durham College website about learning technologies. There are plenty of other excellent resources out there for you if you decide you'd like to use documented problem solutions in your courses. Thanks very much for watching.